What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dizek of the Dead. We're back with another video. Dear haters, take some notes, because right after I posted my video a few days ago, our good friend, I say good friend, our acquaintance, one of the former haters, Forrest Smith, replied pretty fast, and I'm going to read his comment and reply to it here. I thought instead of, going back and forth on a keyboard war, I would just make a video about it because I've been running out of time and things lately. So here it is right here for everybody to see. But I'm going to read it from my phone because my eyesight is terrible. I'm blind. So it says, I appreciate the respect in this video. I'm going to have to take the glasses off. My eyesight is god awful. I have to break kayfabe just to read this. So I appreciate the respect in this video, and it seems to me that we have definitely had some misunderstandings. Communication barriers of social media, YouTube videos, online, a lot of misunderstandings can happen there, so it's understandable. Back when I told you to diss me, you tagged me in that video, so that's how I took it. Now, I explained in the 40-minute video, I don't know if you took the time to watch that one, the very first one I made about you. I explained that the song Cool Your Boots was not directed towards you. It was just a song that I had made that I thought would be topical enough that I would basically be able to use it as sort of like a bait track if you were really that interested, which it seems over time you weren't that interested to begin with. So what happened, but Cool Your Boots was never a diss towards anybody in particular. It was sort of just a bravado flexing song. That's really what it comes down to. But I explained that in the original first video. So, yeah. So it wasn't meant to be a diss towards you in the first place. This is what I'm getting at. I didn't mean Markotic is the best rapper in the entire game. I mean the genre. That's your opinion. I'm not going to shit on you for it. That's cool. He's up there and still maybe not the best, but I didn't agree with everything you said. That's fine. You still called me a dick rider when that definitely wasn't what I was going for. No, I understand. What's it called? I was taking up for a dude that I had faith in and didn't trust the other side at all, and they still have some shady qualities at times, but now I'm going to focus on me. All right. We're getting somewhere. You don't seem like a bad dude, and the video I made about you really pissed you off, and it was just being goofy as hell. I'm going to correct you there. You making a video about me didn't piss me off. All right. Actually, if I got pissed off every time somebody made a video about me in a negative way, I'll be a salty motherfucker. I mean, as if I'm not already salty as hell. But my problem wasn't that you made a video about me. I actually encourage people to make more videos about me. I'm that much of an egomaniac. You were right in the other comments. But no, I wasn't mad that you made a video. What really I was frustrated with, I wouldn't say mad is the right word, frustrated, and definitely irritated. Mad would assume that like I was like, oh, I'm furious, I'm angry. Like I'm not angry, bro. Like irritated and frustrated is probably more in the realm of what I was feeling, because you didn't show me the same respect of tagging me the way I tagged you, as well as taking the song that I had made out of context, and then also, the among other things in the 40-minute video that I talked about, where your audience decided to shit on me without ever knowing who I was. And if it's cool with you, if we're all good here, and I mean, we can put on a temporary ceasefire. We don't got to be buddies. We don't got to subscribe to each other. We don't got to do none of that shit. But if it's all the same to you, dog, I would like to reply to those comments in that video that you made about me, so that I have a fair shot at responding to the people who were talking shit about me that are not you. I'll leave you out of it. In fact, if you keep posting more music stuff, I'd like to react to some of it. Maybe, give you a bump. I'm not much, fucking 200 something subscribers, 196 subscribers. It ain't gonna do much, but at the very least I could react to your shit, tell you some feedback, make some content for myself, let you know, because I don't hate your music, dog. I never have. And if you assume that I've said some bad shit about your music, please pull up the receipts and I'll clarify it. But as far as I remember, I thought your shit was good. It wasn't your music that I had a problem with. It was you. That was what I was really getting at. But ever since this comment and ever since this previous video, things are starting to cool down a little bit. So let's check this. Yeah, just being goofy as hell. No, it's fine that you made a video about me. You know, it's fine. I don't mind the goofiness. It was the stuff around it that I really didn't. You know, I really had a problem with. Uh, I really meant the comment I left on the other video, and obviously you didn't believe it, so that pissed me off when you kept coming at me. That's understandable because I am a guy who just I won't quit whenever I feel like I've been, wronged. Like I'll go full on John Wick, Punisher style. Like I won't fucking stop until I get my pound of flesh, and so that's just how it is with me. I'm not gonna give up that easily. But since you seem like you were being genuine about it, because from your perspective, I was flipping shit. But I assure you, I was trying to clarify the situation for ourselves and use a bit of context. But we're getting there. We're getting there. What's it called? I'm so sorry. My eyesight is god fucking awful. Um, so it's understandable. You got mad at me for that, and how was I supposed to feel? After that, if I didn't believe you because I didn't think it was genuine. So that's sort of what that was about. But now it's starting to come around to me that it's more genuine than it was, or how I felt it to be. Um, there was a lot to unpack in this video, and I'm sure I'm missing things. That's okay. I meant the military reference because this genre is small and it honestly shouldn't be so divided. But it is rap, and I see your point as well. Yeah, because like the I said that the military analogy doesn't work because the military is definitely bigger than this little subgenre we're in. Um, but the military is also very lockstep, and it's you would know more about that than I would. Um, but the thing about the rap game, here's what I'll tell you about the rap game. It's competitive as hell. So unless the military is competitive to a point where you're ready to dismantle your brothers, then and I don't see that happening in the military. I don't see people being so competitive in the military that they're trying to tear each other down. But the rap game, motherfuckers kill each other over this. Motherfuckers shoot each other because of rap shit. People get into these lyrical beefs, at least in the 90s. Some still today. They shoot each other on the street because somebody said some bad shit about another person. Some gang shit. So I don't think the military and rap really are the same thing. I get what you're saying. This little subgenre, I get the whole sticking together thing. I get it. I'm certainly I'm okay with unity. Like I'm not going to shit on other people for being unified. I do think unity like as a thing, like oh we should all be kumbaya. I think it's a bit overrated. But I'm not going to shit on people. I'm not going to shit on Jam Wayne for having a song with Marcotic or Upchurch for having. I mean, I'm going to call out the hypocrisy of Upchurch having, music with Hozier. I'll call out the hypocrisy of it. I'll call out the hypocrisy of him hanging out with Caskey when he says he's trying to take down all these music industry types. But, I'm not going to shit on him for making music with those guys. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy rather than just saying, oh, it's all trash. Oh, I'm trying to tear you down. Like, no, I'm seeing the hypocrisy of it, And so, let's see. Last thing I'll say is, I'm sorry you're dealing with family issues, and I truly hope everything gets better for you and yours. Thank you. See, that is what really sort of sold me on this, and was what kind of, you know, made me have a little bit more positive outlook on this. I'm ashamed to say that I still had plenty more to roast you with. Still had plenty more. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. You seem like a good dude. I never said you weren't. I never said you were a bad person. I always thought that you were like, it was something that I was even complaining about in my first couple videos talking about you was you seem like a guy that if you and I got into the same room together, we would agree on 90% of things we talked about. And that was the thing that I was like, it's a shame that it's come to this, that this whole country rap Creek Squad thing between Ryan and Adam has come down to people who would agree with each other becoming the ops, becoming enemies. Over what? Something stupid that one singular individual said, you know? And so basically what I'm getting at though is like, I never, like my whole thing was that this is like Forrest Smith seemed like a guy that I could relate to, that I could talk to, that I would have a lot in common with. And given our recent history, our little, I guess you could say beef, very short beef, it didn't last very long. You know, I say that, I think I've gained some respect for you. I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to say here. I've gained some respect for you, especially since that last part, and the fact that you, like I said in the previous video, I would judge your response to that video and go from there. And given your responses was very tamed, all right. So I have more respect for Forrest Smith now. So when I say, dear haters, take notes, this guy came in, like, humility will take you a long way. Humility will take you a very long way. And this is all it takes right here. Humility, empathy, a little bit of human understanding. And so I could sit here and keep on shitting on him. Unlike Ryan Upchurch, I'm not going to. I'm not going to continue shitting on Forrest Smith for no reason. In fact, I've offered an olive branch to react to his music and, give critique on it maybe, but humility will go a long way. He went from a hater to a guy that's no longer being hated on, and so I personally, if it doesn't make a difference to you, I would still like to react to those comments. I would still like to monetize those haters, just between you and me. But like I said, we ain't got to be buddies. We ain't got to be subbing to each other or nothing like that. But I thought I'd give you a little bit more respect because I feel like you've earned it. I feel like you've earned the respect. And I don't know if you feel the same way. That's totally your prerogative. I get it. But thank you for wishing my family well. So that's what I'll say. Take notes, haters. This is all you got to do. All you got to do. Be a little bit friendly. Have a little bit of humility. Have a little bit of empathy. That's all you got to do, So, thank y'all for watching. I guess this beef has ended. What a reverse Uno card in terms of haters, man. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Forrest Smith. You guys can go sub to him, if you want to. Go sub. Go check out his music. I'm not going to send you there. Go there on your own. But just know that if you are one of my subs that went over to him, tell him Isaac sent you. So, cool. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I guess crack smokers have stopped smoking crack today.